Jams and jellies are easy. They're absolutely easy. There's a lot of sugar. And the obvious question that some people have asked, can you substitute a artificial sweetener?
Right.
You can't, because you have to have the bulk that's required and the sugar has to boil down accordingly for that thickness. Right. You have to use conventional sugar here. We have taken our strawberries, and we're gonna need about 4 cups. They're nice, aren't they good looking strawberries?
They are good.
Nice and cleaned off already. We're gonna cut the tops off and cut them in half. And again, we need about 4 cups for this particular recipe. This book that comes with it, make sure when you buy your canner, whatever type of canner it is, you keep your books, because it has very important information about that particular canner. And with this particular outfit, that's a little bit more costly. This is going to be above $200 for this outfit. But if you do small batches and you don't like the idea of the jiggler and all that complicated stuff, which is actually not that complicated, you can go this route, and it does take a lot of the guesswork out for you. Now, something you have to think about when you're making jams and jellies is pectin. Now, pectin is a natural part of any fruit, but when you use it like we're using it and boil it in here, it's a thickening agent. It gives it that consistency that you want in your jellies and jams. Hey, wait a minute, I just thought of something. You know what this is? Tim Farmer's homemade jam.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Let's sing.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Sing a song.
Keep going.
Couple more?
We're getting there. Let's load it up pretty good.
All right.
Now, the next part is so easy. Oh, potato masher. Watch what we do with that.
You good?
Yeah. Now, here you go. Just like that. No food processor, nothing fancy smancy. Just keep working them. Now, somebody might ask, what's the difference between jam and jelly? Jelly is clear and it's made from the juice of the fruit. Jams, which I prefer, has actual pieces in it.
So this is jam.
This is jam. This is strawberry jam. All right, now we're going to take our berries. We're going to put them in the saucepan. Let's go ahead and bring that to a boil, constantly stirring.
It smells good.
Yeah, I know already. Now, as you stir that, once it gets to boiling, I'm going to add in the pectin. We need 4.5 tablespoons of that as it begins to boil. And again, pectin is a natural part of fruit. Now, we're also going to add just a tiny bit of butter.
Why butter?
It just adds flavor and gives it that nice buttery finish. And we're going to boil that for just for a few minutes. Then we're going to come back with all of our sugar, stirring that in.
No wonder it's so good.
Now we're going to stir this till it gets to a rolling boil. Then we're going to, once it gets there, we're going to let it go for about a minute. We'll release the pressure. I'm going to come around on your other side, and I'm going to go ahead and take these jars out. Now, we're going to take our little canning funnel. We're going to set inside of there, and we're just going to ladle this into each jar. You leave about a 1/2 inch headspace in there. Put your tops on. Hand tighten only. You don't have to get them super tight. As long as your jar is sealed properly, make sure you go around the edge of your jar, wipe it off, make sure there's no broken pieces of glass or anything like that. It's going to prevent sealing. Okay, now, just like that, take our jars, plop them around the area. Take the top, close it, press jams and jellies, then recipe 1, and then start. Sing a little song, boom. Now the great thing about this is you don't have to wait. Pop it right open. Now do obviously stand back. Hear them popping already?
Popping. You have jam.
We have jam. When you hear that little pop, that's the noise you want to hear when you're canning. It's letting you know that it's sealed, ready for storage.